was wrong. Us together's picture perfect, but we were only good on the surface. Always second guessing if there's something that I'm missing. Run away when I'm all you have. Is there something I can say that would bring you back? Know what you see when you walk away, and like you're standing in an hourglass, but you're falling away, slipping through the cracks. We started okay, but we went off track. I went my own way and I never looked back. Never look back now. Never look back, never look back, never look back. Look back now. Started strong when you came my way. I remember it now like it's yesterday. Different time and a different place. High hopes and even higher stakes. We held on far too long. You messed up and I was wrong. Us together's picture perfect, but we were only good on the surface. Always second guessing if there's something that I'm missing. Run away when I'm all you have. Is there something I can say that would bring you back? Know what you see when you walk away, and like you're standing in an hourglass, but you're falling away, slipping through the cracks. We started okay, but we went off track. I went my own way and I never looked back. Never look back now. Never look back, never look back, never look back. Look back now. Never look back now. Never look back, never look back, never look back. Look back now. You wanna know my feelings every time I look in your eyes. Baby, I can feel your energy, it's making me realize everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I. Everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I.
Welcome everyone tonight as we are live right here at Homestead Miami, PGR Season 10 Cup Series. What a night. This is the No BS Tech 195, brought to you right here on the Blackout Racing Network. I'm extremely excited to bring on Season 10 with these guys, as they are bringing a whole new format, no stages this season. It is going to be show up or shut up out of these guys, as every point is going to matter, as it's straight old school. Start to finish, there is no stages. It is going to be all out war for that amount of time. Now, tonight I know it looks like a little bit smaller grid than what we're seeing. Used to see it out of these guys, but hopefully they bring me a good show. But let's start bringing them up and seeing how excited they are to be doing Season 10. Starting off with Landon Bednars. Let's see how he's feeling. Lando.
What's up, you dog?
We are back, Season 10. The 16's back on track. How are you feeling tonight, buddy?
Oh, we're just out here to play. I'm not going to be able to race many races, so we're just here to get some iRacing under my belt before I have to take a short retirement.
Dude, you got to become a part-time dad, full-time iRacer.
Well, I'll be moving too, so.
Skip that.
So I'll be moving houses, and so between December, January, and hopefully I'll be back in February.
Oh, yikes. All right. So, yeah, you're going to be a busy man. But until then, what's going to be the plan? You know, not a lot of people understand if they watch the Blackout Racing League on this network, they understand old school. Is it, with old school racing, is it basically show up or shut up to get the points?
Basically.
I mean,
you can't get anything and not racing.
That is true. I mean, old school, it's every week you got to show up and perform to maximize those points, because there really ain't any too much give on it, is there?
Not that I know. I mean, there's no stage points. So, I mean, you can't really get a big jump on anyone, so.
Could make for an interesting race.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll make it interesting for all the guys here.
All right. Well, glad to see you made it here tonight. Hopefully everything is all right. And remember to tell your wife or girlfriend or fiance, whatever, just say you're going to become a part-time dad, full-time iRacer.
Tell her she can hold it down.
Tell her the network says it's okay.
I'm sure she would love that.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Lando. Glad to see you here, and good luck here tonight.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. So that was Landon Bednars. Now let's hear from Jesse Urban and see how he's feeling. Jesse.
Yeah, I got you.
The old one-liner. How do you feel here tonight?
We'll see. Just gotta, I don't know. It's new experience. We don't have stages, so.
Well,
you know,
I understand the style.
So it'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah, with no
it plays out.
no stages, no chances for the bonus points. What's going to be the goal of every week in and week out? Is it you have to perform, or is it, oh, maybe I'll have some, you can't crash, you can't park there, sir. Stop. Okay, you can park there. But, no, I mean, is it going to be everybody's goal to really push the limits, or is it going to be, you know what, I don't care?
You know, I don't know what everyone else is going to do, but I'm going to be trying to really take care of my stuff, especially here. Or really, you know, play it maybe a little more conservative than I normally do. Maybe not more conservative, but play my conservative hand and take it easy.
All right. Well, good luck. Hopefully it works out for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. There we go. That was Jesse Erdman, driver of that number 45. Brand new livery. You might have remembered him last season driving the Shimano machine. But now he's got it all decked out PGR machine. And now let's hear from Jack Scoville. Hey there, Ruger man.
What's going on?
Here once again. The Monster Machine's back. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good coming in tonight. We're gonna hopefully have a nice clean race and just hang out and hopefully be here at the end and be able to not do that. That'd be good.
Well, yeah, you've been struggling with that all night. What are you going to have to do during the race to avoid that?
Oh, just stop racing the way that I am. I know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get a fast lap, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think you know how to do it.
Oh, yeah, we'll see what happens. You know how I've been lately, so.
I'm not out there to show you how it's done as I've got to be here in the booth, but good luck with whatever strategy you're trying to come up with.
I think I've got an okay one. I just got to see how everybody else is going to take it as well.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully everything's in your favor here tonight.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, Brandon.
Thank you. That's Jack Scoville. And now let's hear from, let's see if we get Doug Ward up here. Oh, Dougie boy.
Hey there.
We're going to put you on the spot. Teach me how to Dougie.
I can't do that.
Why?
How would I possibly convey that to you?
I don't know. Send me a video.
I'm not doing that.
All right. Well, we're going to have to settle with how do you feel here tonight at Homestead?
You know, I'm feeling pretty good. I've had a top 3 finish here before, actually. And that was in a much stronger field, I would say. So I'm feeling pretty good. The times on the board show that I currently have the fastest car. So let's hope that stays true in the race and I can maybe do something here.
Now, as we've seen from the Grand Prix side of things with, with the practice and quality and race all being like a different pace, do you feel like you'll be able to transfer the pace that you're getting here to race pace?
I really hope so. I think so, at least a little bit. But, you know, there is a good bit of difference between race pace and practice pace. First of all, being that in practice I don't have to worry about tire saving, strategy, fuel, any of that. It would be a lie to say that I have never screwed myself over on pit road before. And with this new no caution or no stages format, we're probably going to have a lot more green flag pit stops, which, you know, all the more opportunity to mess it up. But hopefully I can stop from doing that and keep this pace throughout the race, not burn my tires up in the first 2 seconds, and keep it together for a good race and a good finish.
Yeah, most definitely. As a few guys might remember me talking about it last night in the F1 stream, where the race pace, some drivers will practice race pace like myself, and other drivers like Doug or Perry might practice, we're going to practice the quality pace and the practice pace. And practice pace is mostly just getting a feel for the track. Quality pace is obviously trying to set your quality time. Race pace is what you're going to be rocking the whole time that's going to make your car last, is what would be the biggest difference. And that's what I typically will practice. So hopefully that all transfers over for you, Doug.
Hopefully.
How's that for a description?
Yeah, pretty apt.
Pretty in depth, I should say. Well, I'll get you down to the guys. Good luck here tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Doug Ward rocking for Wildberry Motorsports. They are back here tonight. And from Rob Shaw. Rob. Oh, Rob?
Hello?
Hello. Are you able to talk, or you had a bad time?
Yeah, I'm able to talk.
All right. Well, here tonight, first night with the NASCAR side of things here at PGR. How do you feel?
I'm feeling optimistic.
Well, that's a good start of things. You look like you're sitting pretty steady on the pace-wise. What are you going to have to do tonight to win?
Save tires better than the next guy.
All right. I think you figured out the name of the game already. I think that might be a solid strat for you.
Yeah, I might look slow off to the start, but we'll see how I make out at the end.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and welcome to the Cup Series.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Rob Shaw, get ready to go, and let's hear from Charles Balance here. Chucky! Chucky!
Hey, what's happening?
Man, you're back here again, this time racing for Lights Out Racing. How are you feeling here tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, just glutton for the punishment in this league, you know. But, yeah, I'm back for another season, and just going to see what we can do.
Now, seeing the new latest changes to it, how's that make you feel about the driving of this track? Is it going to be more of a, I got to really be careful, or is it more of, okay, this is going to be a little bit better for me. I know I can run a green flag run, and it allows you to get that car more in tune.
Yeah, and strategy is going to play a bigger role, you know, versus racing to the stage break and things like that. So I'm pretty happy with what the changes they've made, and I think we're going to see some long green flag runs.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man.
All right. Thank you, Chucky. I'll get you down to the guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So Chucky's down there with the guys. Now let's hear from Brandon Perry, owner of Prime Grid Racing. BP. Slim Nugget.
What?
You still responded. We got a new nickname for you, Slim Nugget.
Hey, I like nuggets.
But
There's
you're
the
here
West
to...
Coast nuggets, right, Jesse? And then there's, McDonald's nuggets and other stuff like that.
Oh, Jesse's not here.
What do you got for me, though, Smith?
So here tonight, Prime Grid's back, Season 10, double digits, new format, new everything. How excited are you on your end, / what are you going to have to do to maybe potentially have some success here tonight?
Wait, are we live here tonight?
Duh!
I had no clue.
I hate
no, I'm
you.
excited. I'm excited. I'm probably more excited for this season than any of them because, like you said, new format. We've got some new drivers that are coming in. The playoff system is gone. The choose rule is gone. Man, my car wants to hit the wall, I guess.
Can't park there, sir.
A lot of different things coming to this series, and it's all about bringing the fun back, because last season, after, season 8 was probably the funnest season we've ever had. And then unfortunately, season 9 was the worst season we've ever had. So they kind of followed each other. So we're kind of looking to bring that fun back like we had in season 8. And that was just, a good group of guys coming out weekly, looking to race each other clean and have some fun. And I think that's exactly what we're going to be looking to do here. Small field here tonight. We've got a few guys missing. Emilio Romero, Mike Corvo, and Gabriel Garcia are all using a provisional tonight just because they got some stuff going on. So they'll all be here next week. So it should be a little bit bigger grid next week, along with taking drivers on for the first, 4 to 5 weeks here. But as we've been telling people, if you come in, you get 2 provisionals. But, with the points the way they're working out this season, if you miss too many races, you might just fall too far behind in the points race. And because we are going to old school, like you said. You know, every race, every point is going to matter. There's no more stage racing. So we're going to see, you know, 130 lap strategy play out. Yeah, it's exciting, man. And like I said, no stage points, so full season of points. You're going to have to put it up for 16 races, and we'll see who the best man in the end is. But I am still trying to figure out my car here tonight. We were just talking in the team chat about last time I was here. I just felt like I had a horrible car. So I'm hoping it feels a little bit better here tonight. It seems to want to rip the wall, so I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, and you know, is what Prairie could probably tell you here is that if you got to come across a driver like myself or Perry or like a driver like me could actually successfully find his way to the top 5 at the end of the season by continually show up. But it's in my case, as Perry already knows, I don't like to race, and as I was talking to another driver earlier on, I don't really race oval too much anymore because it's done over 600 of them on under my belt with about a 15 to 25% chance I'm going to get a top 5. I mean, that makes it a little bit too, dare say it's just too easy for me to really stack up points. I'm not going to have to push the car hard. I know I'm going to get up in the top 5, and it's like I don't have to utilize any strat. Whereas tonight, these guys are going to have to use strat because everybody's on the same playing field. And it's going to be basically show up or shut up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, 130 lap race with no stages, so we're going to have to see some green flag stops that are definitely going to have to happen. You still got 4 sets of tires here, so it's going to be a strategy play when you're going to use them. Obviously, cautions can still come out, but they're going to be a lot more organic once you take out those stage cautions. And yeah, we think it's going to change the racing across the board. You know, people won't be looking to have those little short sprint races for points and looking to make risky moves. You need to be thinking long-term here and keeping your car long-term. And yeah, Brandon Smith, as me and you know, we've been doing a lot of endurance racing recently. I mean, that is usually the key play right there, is keeping your car clean so you can even get to the end of the race and have a chance to win. I think that's exactly what you're going to see here tonight. So we have a very challenging competitive field out here. It's going to be fun. Douglas Ward on top of the leaderboard right now, which is awesome to see. I think, you know, that's another thing about this league. You know, we're not a professional league. We're here to have fun and have it be some entertainment during the week. And, you know, we all enjoy racing. So that's what we're here to do, is just have some fun and race. But you've seen a lot of guys actually come in this league and develop. You know, Doug's one of them. He's turned into one hell of a driver, not only in NASCAR Cup, but, you know, he was showing his skills in the F1 car the other night with an amazing battle that me and him had for about 12 laps. So yeah, man, really proud to see how Doug has really just, you know, come along as a driver here in PGR. And then even yourself, Brendan Smith, as a road driver, like you said, you kind of love road now more than anything. And I think that's come from this league. And we appreciate having you. We appreciate the partnership with Blackout Racing Network. And we're excited to have you on board for Season 10. Yeah,
as we were talking about this, do you feel a driver's stamina, or, you know, a stamina and how well they can maintain? Do you feel it could be a physical type deal that you see where a driver just burns out near the 130 lap mark?
I mean, I think so. Like I said, you might not get those little breaks that you're expecting at laps, you know, 30 and 65. You're going to possibly have to go a long haul here and make a couple of green flag stops, and the pressure will just be on the whole time. You know, you could hit, you know, speeding in the pit lane or unsafe exit or entry, and, you know, that changes your whole race here because we're going to be under green flags. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to see how the strats play out, and, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how tire strategies and tire degradation is going to play into it. Who's going to burn their shit up, and who's going to decide to strategically, you know, maybe undercut or maybe even overcut here. So a lot of things going to be, you know, happening this season for Season 10, and it is a big one there when you're getting to the double digits. So I just think that proves to the longevity of this league. We are in the 18th season of Formula One currently, and we're in the 10th season of Cup. So we're not going anywhere, and we'll be looking to do this for a while going forward.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get at it. Don't forget to go grab a gummy bear or some gummy worms before the race. And good luck.
Appreciate you, and I'll make sure I get those top 5 drivers lined up for you, sir.
This small of a field, we are going top 3, just a heads up.
Top 3, the podium. You got it.
Yeah, we're gonna change it up a little bit. Ordinarily, we'd be top 5, but I feel this small, top 3.
I'll tell you what, once we get the numbers next week, we'll be back to top 5.
All right, man. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
Thank you. That was Brandon Perry, and now here we go. We're moments away from qualifying being over, but we got to do one thing that we do at every single event. Please rise for the playing of tonight's national anthem done by Miss Angie Johnson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets sprang glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
What a national anthem that one was. And now we're going to qualify it as the drivers get set to find out who is going to be on top for tonight's grid as we get the cameras all set. I'm going to take a brief break while these guys are getting all set. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned as we're going to continue to keep the good times rolling right here. All right, guys, just kind of follow up on everything. Yeah, play ball. Yeah, it is a season 10. I'm extremely excited about this one actually because it's going to be a little bit more competitive in my opinion. I don't know how some of the drivers feel about it just yet. As we kind of look at everything and how it kind of goes forward, it makes a difference. But yeah, this session alone, we have 8 guys. Next week, we're expected to have 3 or 4 more, depending on what goes on throughout the week. So it should be pretty good all the way around. Kind of watch my mic here. It's kind of blowing everybody's eardrums out. I hope that the mic sounds good. Kind of watching that volume a little bit. It's a little bit crazy. Currently leading the board, it is Jack Scoville. With Ben Madden, actually, the driver out of Australia, is top in the charts. Doug Ward is only 0.1 off of that. But then we got Rob Shaw coming into the picture with Charles Balance in the top 5. Brandon Perry, Jesse Urban, and Landon Bednarz look like they still need to qualify. Here's Brandon Perry on deck. He's going to see what he can get here. You see a lot of drivers trying to utilize that high side. That could be a mistake that will cost them tires. As a lot of people know, brakes will save tires. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a rebuilding season. As no joke. Last season, season 9, dare say, even from my perspective, was not what we expected out of Prime Grid Racing at all. They decided to flip the game. Well, they're going no stage points. No choose cool, just straight racing. Like, it's iRacing running most of this race, which is going to be great for the admins since there's not so much to do then. But at the same aspect, is going to open up the door for some drivers emerging as a top talent here, depending on how well they show up to each and every race. And that will be a difference maker. Brandon Perry failing to get into the top spot there. Charles Balance down at P7. Landon Bednarz not taking the track yet. So provisionally right now, Jack Scoville does have the pole award locked in. We're watching some of these drivers here. They're still on track, actually. Jesse Urban's still on track. Oh, my. And I just missed it. Jesse Urban goes top step. P1 out of that number 45 this season to start off. What a night for him. Beat it out by .050. So very close for pole position. Let's just hope he doesn't pull that in the race, however, as Jesse's struggling to get it down into the pits. As the pit stop is going to be a critical role, especially at a green flag run. Now, if you're entering the pit and say you get that speeding penalty, that is lost time. You miss your pit box, lost time. You exit the pit, you get a speeding penalty, that's lost time. You have to go serve a drive-through, basically. All right, so the number 0 car coming back next week. That'll be a big deal. Can't wait to see that one. I believe that's Gabriel Garcia, the number 0. Coming back next season. Or next week, I should say. Looks like it's locked in. And Jesse Urban getting pole here. See how he feels. Jesse!
Yeah, I got you.
You got the pole award here tonight at Miami to start this one off. How do you feel?
Pretty good. You know, I was running the low line, actually, and I feel like I can save tire down there too, so hopefully it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's definitely the shortest way around the track. Well, you got the pole award. Any shout outs you got to do for any fans that might have watching you in the stands?
Oh, just like to shout out all the boys that showed up tonight and shout out some of the guys that couldn't show up tonight. So this should be a fun season, and hopefully we can get some more to join us.
All right. Thank you for that, Jesse. Good luck, and hopefully the odds are in your favor tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right, there we go. And as you'll see, there is tonight's race info. This is PGR No BS Tech 195 here in Homestead, Florida. Track length is going to be 1.48 miles around, basically 1.5, with a track temp of 76 degrees. Weather outside is 73 degrees and cloudy with a little bit of wind, so not too brutal of the wind, so it shouldn't affect them too much. But let's see how they get going on this one as they get ready to race here in Florida, and it's going to be all out here for some of these guys as qualifying is coming to a close in about a minute. So don't go anywhere. All right, as we go to tonight's grid, on pole, it'll be Jesse, the old one-liner Erdman in that number 45. Then we got driving that number 56. Jack, the Ruger man, Scoville, rock the house in row 1. Row 2 will be Ben Madden coming a long ways out of Australia in that number 33. Then we got driving the 07. It'll be Doug, the true Wildberry Ward, driving that 519 car. Starting in row 3 will be Rob Shaw, followed by rocking the PGR number 21, Brandon Perry. Rocking the number 41 in row 4 will be the driver of that number 41, Charles Chucky Balance. Followed by driver that number 16, Flagship Motorsports Zone, Lando, send me another hot dog, Bednars. We're going green flag here very shortly. Don't go anywhere. There's the grid. They're stacked, ready to rock and roll. Let's see what they got. They come to the line for the first time here tonight. Green flag flies. Jenna Lee calls it. Game on. Nearly 3 wide for the start of this thing. There's Doug Ward pressing the high side. Low side, Jesse Urban's going to try it. He said he might have felt something early on. Brandon Perry coming to the picture into the top 5 early on. But check this out. Doug Ward pressing the inside. Gets in front of Scoville. Scoville with no answer. Jesse Erdman putting some pressure on Scoville on the inside. This is the battle for the lead here. Brandon Perry's kind of trying to find the proper line here. Ben Madden falling back to 5th place. Landon Bednar is putting up some pressure. He's jumping up a few spots. Rob Shaw and Charles Balance battling it out near the back. Balance tries the inside, a little bit of switchback move there. Still at the front though, it is Doug Ward rocking that high side. Will it work? It's hard to say. You know, we were hearing early on that they might be able to save some tire going on the low side. Could be a good thing here. Ben Madden under pressure. Landon Bednar's on the inside. Bednar's comes up, slips in between. He's going after Perry next. Doesn't get the move. He pressures the high side. Perry goes low. It's going to give him an opportunity here. Bednar's up into the wall a little bit, losing a little bit of time. That's not what you want to do. Madden trying to get the move done on Bednar's. Bednar's high up into the wall, scraping a little bit. Watching here, Erdman and Scoville. Scoville just keeping it all nice and clean here. Scoville ripping that high side. He's going to have to be careful up there. High side wall, dangerous. Also equals slowdown. Gets a big pull. Tries for the inside. Doesn't see it. Urban knows he's got some pressure. Ward is banking on this. He knows these guys are fighting. He knows they're going to burn up their stuff. Just trying to defend that position, which is great. Scoville watching out right there. Bednar's gets the best of Perry. Bednar's on the inside. Perry's going to have to maybe try and push the throttle a little harder on that high side. Goes for the inside move, doesn't have it. Drops back in line. Follow the leader, boys, as they are here to give us a show here. I got to hide a couple things here. It's things being a little weird. Oh, Scoville hard up into the wall. That's not going to help your case out at all. As Jesse Urban's defending against two people right now. Urban, Bednar, Scoville all battling for that number 2 spot. Doug Ward's taking full advantage. 0.9 the gap and climbing as he's really putting on a show here. My wife Jen is watching. Just know that I love her and hopefully she's enjoying the stream so far. Drivers are following suit right in the line. What good time there. Rob Shaw kind of falling off pace. He's going to have to bank on a pit strategy. As now we're seeing Brandon Perry lose pace. Perry in trouble. Perry's not getting the line he was expecting here. He's got to hold on as don't want to lose too much pace going into everything. So hopefully they can get it done. Doug Ward, there's Erdman and Bednar's. Bednar's is actually picking up the pace a little bit as he is kind of flying right now. It looks like he might have saved a little bit of tire, a little bit more tire than what he would have liked. So that could be helpful in the long run. Looks like something happened with Ben Madden. Madden in trouble as had a little bit of an off track. Looks like the car is fine, just saved it. So now Madden is in trouble and he drops all the way to the back. Doug Ward, Jesse Erdman, Landon Bednar's, Jack Scoville, Brandon Perry are top 5. Then we got Balance, Shaw, and Madden. Yeah, put it on the most exciting stuff. I'm going to grab me a drink in the meantime. Don't go anywhere, race fans, as I'm sure I'll be back here momentarily. As I'm watching this one, it looks like going on board with Doug Ward and Jesse Erdman. Looks like Erdman is extra close. So you go up top here. Lights are starting to come up here at Homestead as we go into a little bit of night racing action. You can never get enough of night racing action, as I love night races. They're fun, needless to say. Plus, when the sun's out, it makes the track extra hot here at Homestead, so it's usually probably a pretty good idea. You do see Doug Ward losing a little bit of ground now. 0.2 the gap to Jesse Erdman. Now, did Erdman discover something very good here that he could utilize throughout the race? Now, remember, we're doing 130 laps, no stages. What do these drivers have to remember? Maybe in the pit stop, you're going to wind up taking a drink of water, making even simple restroom breaks and put a damper on your spirits, as usually not the route you want to go during the race. Yeah, definitely, Jamie. As we've got some fans of Wildberry in there. Yes. Do appreciate your spotters, as they put in some pretty harsh times recently. As if you get a some drivers like to scream at their spotters saying they're not going to do that or something like that. So be kind to your spotters out there. Don't yell at them, because honestly, they don't need it. They got a tough enough job making sure you're not gliding into other cars. Be nice to your spotter and your crew chiefs. And if anybody's ever been my spotter before, you'll know that I'm usually pretty mouthy myself. So Doug Ward following suit. That's going to open the door. Jesse Erdman has the pace to maybe take over the lead of this race, as Ward early on now is starting to make a little bit of mistakes. He's not even 20 laps in. He's got to redial in. Stay off that high side wall and maybe think about changing what line you're taking. You know, if I were Ward, to be honest, I would be ripping the low side. The low side here is where it's at. And Ward, big trouble. High up into the wall, you see the 07 scrape up against it. That really opened up the door for Erdman now. Erdman knows he's going to make a mistake. And that's where Ward has to watch out. He's got to eliminate those mistakes. He's got to stay on it. And the high side, of course, you can see the big run from Doug Ward on that high side. Erdman does get the move successfully done here. He's going to get right up in front. Slide job engaged. Ward switches it up, goes to the inside now. Side by side for the lead. Ward switches it up. Now, what can he do here? You know what? Don't try the slide job. It doesn't work so good the second time around. And Ward might have had some trouble with that front right, as you can see the front right damage from the wall scrapes, which is not where you want to have any damage on these machines. The front right is so critical. It helps turn that machine to keep turning laps. And that has opened up the door for Landon Bednarz now. So Bednarz now looking to overtake Ward. Ward had such a great start. As did he burn up his stuff coming into this one? Maybe, maybe not. Scoville, Perry, then Rob Shaw. Rob Shaw starting to pick up the pace. Oh my! Scoville, big off track, gets back on. We're going 3 wide into turn 3. And Rob Shaw takes full advantage. Shaw is in the middle, nearly 3 wide. Perry sticks it on the high side and keeps it going, keeps that momentum up. Great job out of Perry just to stay in that fight. Shaw cuts underneath. Oh my, big clip. Oh my, that don't know what that was. I think Perry might have clipped him. As Rob Shaw coming across, that's why you don't want a slide job. Don't always know if you're clear, and sometimes you just don't know on that one. Rob Shaw now finds himself in trouble, but it looks like he might have saved the machine. He does get a fast repair, I believe, to be helpful. But check it out. Rob Shaw gets back on it. He gets back in it. Gets in front of Scoville. Scoville's still in trouble. Balance and Madden are at the back. They got to keep this one under control. Urban still pulling out in front with Ward right behind. 0.8 the gap, and Urban is starting to pull a gap here. As he was talking about after qualifying, he felt like maybe he could have a tire game here. The fuel's not going to be the issue. It is going to be flat out the tire game, what you can do with it. You got to make the tires last and short, especially that front right. Now, if you burn up the front right, you're going to have a very tight car, and it's not going to be so much fun. So we'll find out what we got going on here, as seeing a few of the drivers here just really separated by a lot of very large gaps. Bednar's looking to make a move now on Doug Ward. Ward on that high side, contact, and they break off one another as Landon Bednarz gets around Doug Ward. What could have been disastrous turned out to be all right as they keep off one another, but that is Doug Ward still kind of coming off that wall. He's got to consider a different line. Get off the high side, go to the low side. It is going to be a critical aspect to this. The car's not handling the high side. You're obviously not making it work. Go to the low side. That'd be what I do. As Jamie, you're the spotter here. What do you tell your driver if you see them not making the high side work? Me personally, I say skip it. Cut your losses and run. Brandon Perry performing very well here tonight. Looking like he's up in the top 5. Rob Shaw. Shaw high up to the wall. Perry scraping the wall. They got to get off the wall. If the eyes, how many times do I have to beat it in their heads? Front right tire is critical. Pretty spread out right now, as but we look at Rob Shaw. He's trying to make some moves on Perry. Perry might be trying a new line. The gaps are heating up now, as they are pretty well spread out here. Rob Shaw trying that high side. Is he gonna get the move to stick on him? Maybe. We'll find out. This driver, that 519, new to the Cup Series League, and it looks like, oh my, nearly door to door. Rob Shaw and Brandon Perry battling it again. Perry just gonna give it up to him. Maybe as Shaw can actually run it. Perry has a better run on the high side, as he keeps it just off that wall, just enough to where not really at risk of getting collected by it. But you do have higher G-forces on that high side wall, so it is going to tend to tear them up a bit more. Yeah, there it is. Rob Shaw might have the run here. Gets in front of Perry. Perry doesn't switch it up here. So there we go. They are absolutely going at it here. As we're going to go into it, we're going to take a brief commercial break, brought to you by No BS Tech. right, and I am back after that brief message from No BS Tech. That's right, No BS Tech for all your. They do some stuff for businesses to help them perform better. So check them out at nobstech.com. Jesse Erdman still leads this race. 21 laps led. Landon Bednar is still on the prowl. He's trying to chase down Erdman. He hasn't really closed up the gap either. It's 4.8 the gap. You got Doug Ward right there, and along with Rob Shaw. Charles Ballance bringing it. Oh my, yellow flag flies. Why did the yellow? Oh my, something happened with Ballance. I don't know if he can do anything about this one, as looks like a lot of stuff happened here, but let's go see if there's might have been I'm mind blown. This is, oh my, this is like kind of crazy. We're gonna go to our race control and see what brought out this caution, because I'm as tough as you are. This is like if you ever watched it recently, the NASCAR playoffs all over again. Perry.
Yes, sir, Brandon Smith.
The booth is officially stumped. What happened on this one?
So, we talked about it here with, us only having the small field tonight. We said if it got spread out early, we'd have one little competition caution and tighten it back up for a little excitement, and then that's it. We're going to play it out from here. But, no stage points assigned. Just a little competition caution with the smaller field. And, as our field grows over the next week or two, you won't see that at all.
I wish you would have enlightened me a little bit.
I didn't know until we actually got in here. Scoville and, Jesse and I were talking about it. So I think it's the right play with the small grid. But like I said, we'll get after it from here. And like I said, as we get the bigger grids, which next week we've got more guys coming at Michigan, you won't need to see this.
All right. Well, good luck here. Hopefully you have some fun still.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
So Brandon Perry, they're pulling out a competition caution, I guess, which really shook things up because Charles Ballance actually has new tires on. He's out there. In all actuality, where is Ballance? I see him on the thing. Yeah, he's right behind the base car. He's got fresh tires and everything, so he's rocking and rolling. We're gonna go green flag here in moments away. Don't go anywhere, as let's see if you guys can guess this beat. right, we are going to go green once again. Jenna Lee's going to wave her hands in the air like she don't care. Green flag flies. And Bednarz gets a fantastic start right out in front of Rob Shaw. And we got Doug Ward sitting back in third. Some watchers in the chat, guys. Yeah, you were right on the Slim Shady. And, hey, I said go low side. I don't know about anybody else. I said go low side if it's not working on the high side. And now check this out. These drivers got a competition caution. They are pulled it out a little earlier than normal, but it really tightened up the grid now. Lando, Doug, Rob, Jesse, and Jack are all in the front five now, and they're battling it out. Erdman's trying the inside of Rob Shaw. Does not quite see the opening, but look how tight this field got to start this this run here. Doug Ward pressuring the high side here. Doesn't really. It's kind of working to catch up to Landon. Landon might have established that the low side might be where he wanted to plant that car. As we look here, Jesse Erdman and Rob Shaw kind of going side by side down that backstretch. Gets the inside line. Jack Scoville has to back out a little bit as that was a little bit close for comfort. Front is getting going pretty good here. Landon is starting to establish a new pace. Found a new gear. He must have found the extra gear I threw in his toolbox. Jesse Erdman still pressuring Doug on that low side. Doug's going to have to be careful still, because I don't know how well that high side would feel ripping around here. We were talking to him during the pre-race, and he's Russian Mafia. I feel that is definitely the same aspect I'm getting. I mean, it's a great restart and everything, but he's got to stop doing that high side if he wants to take care of tires. More G-forces on the high side. Fun deal. Brakes will actually save your tires. Slow entrance, fast exit is general rule on some of these tracks. This one I don't know how well it would pan out. If you'd actually use the gearing to get into the turn, or if you apply a little bit of trail braking to get into the turn, you get that car set up on that low side to have a fast exit. But if you can have a fast exit here, you're going to have a great race. As these drivers are still flying here, as nobody's really giving an inch either. Jesse Erdman has the advantage on Doug on the low side. They got to keep clean, though, as penalties are going to be done a little bit, I think, stiffer this season. Oh, Dougie hard into the wall and opens up the door. Jesse gets the position. Also opened up the door for Rob Shaw. Shaw's going to come into the picture now. Rob Shaw looking to the inside. Does Doug have damage? Definitely needs to stay off that wall. Honestly, is anybody telling that man to get to the low side? It'll help save that front right. Does he have a spotter? I don't know if he's got a spotter, but the spotter should be telling him to get to the low side and save that front right. Brandon Perry's back here rocking with Ben Madden. Madden on the inside of Perry. Rob Shaw looking to the inside of Doug Ward. In the meantime, he's in striking distance. If there's a mistake by Ward, it's gonna cost him a position, so he wants to really be 100% dialed in and focused. I could stay focused sometimes. Might get a little bit distracted here. Jamie. Hold on, let me take a guess. You're the spotter for Perry. Am I right? Well, if that was the case, if I'm right on this, Perry needs to keep maintaining, I think, to be honest. He's got to keep ripping that low side. The low side is going to be where you're going to save the most amount of tires here. Contact between Ward and Scoville. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Scoville battling it out with Doug Ward now. Ward and Rob Shaw got around Ward, but now Ward is in trouble from Jack Scoville and Brandon Perry. Oh, now look at this. Ben Madden's coming into the picture here. 4-car battle. That is the battle for fourth. All 4 of these drivers. Lando, Jesse Urban's trying to pick up the pace on Landon Bednar's at the right time. He's got to stay off the wall, though. Rob Shaw looks like he's going to scream in here, but Doug Ward now is facing off against Scoville, Perry, Madden. Charles Balance lost a lot of pace, and he's way in the back now. Oh, my. Perry losing a few spots. Perry's under pressure from Ben Madden. Madden has the inside line. I know Madden can race the Formula cars. Can he race these next gens? He definitely has a shot. If anybody's wondering, if you hear anything in the background, my wife is watching Freakier Friday. Great movie. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty good. Watching in theaters is awesome. Doug Ward still holding it out in 4th place. Jack Scoville, Ben Madden, Brandon Perry, and Charles Balance. Balance might be trying to improve the pace a little bit. We're 58 laps into a 130 lap shootout here. Not really a shootout. It's definitely a long race for these drivers. Doug Ward looking to maybe lead some laps. Now Landon Bednar's after the restart has led, looks like he has led 16 laps so far. Jesse Erdman leading 24. Rob Shaw looking to maybe, he's led a lap. Of course, Doug Ward has led a few laps too. He's led 17. Jack and Ben Madden, Brandon Perry, and Charles Balance all looking to maybe lead a lap here tonight. They want to lead only the one lap that matters, and that's the final lap of the race. These drivers are, looks like Ben Madden might be looking to overtake Scoville now. As this could be pretty interesting to see if he can get that one done. Madden looks inside, can't quite get it, so he just drops back in line, just stays right there. Of course, when it comes to all the trail breaking and everything, Ben Madden is got to be pretty used to it. Madden cuts in front of Scoville's, makes the move happen. What a move from Madden. as Madden might have increased the pace a little bit. Rob Shaw is gaining on Jesse Erdman a little bit. As Landon Bednarz loses out on the lead. Jesse Erdman facing pressure from Rob Shaw. Rob Shaw might be trying to look to the inside a little bit. I don't know how well this is going to work out, but we'll find out here. Erdman, Shaw, Bednarz, and Ward and Madden are top 5. Madden looking to take down Doug Ward next, as he is got a little bit faster pace. Not much. Lap times are right in the 32s. Madden sees Ward, gets the inside line, and it's absolutely working. So Madden gets another position here late in the game, and Ben Madden showing a sign of a fight here. So we have reached the halfway point. Oh, yes, you'd like a pickle report. Oh, all right. So I was talking to Pickles, and she said she looked like a woodpecker. Don't ask me why. She thought she looked like a bird who likes pickles. Just saying. That's just what I found out. On a serious note, Jesse Erdman leads, Rob Shaw second, Landon Bednarz in third. It looks like he might be struggling with that front right tire like we were talking about earlier on. It's truly not the same pace we've seen out of that 16 before. Of course, then we got Ben Madden, Doug Ward. Ow! Pickles found out about the pickle report. There's Brandon Perry making a move on Scoville. Scoville up into the wall. He's got to keep that machine off the wall. And Perry makes the move stick. So he gets around Scoville. Looks like Rob Shaw is just kind of hanging out in second right now. Not too much to gain here. Bednarz and now Madden is catching up to Landon Bednarz, actually. If we look at the pace charts and the gaps, it's getting a little bit close, less than a half a second. Bednarz is closing the door, though. He's trying to get closer to Rob Shaw, but he's got to stay off that high side wall. He keeps ripping it. And he can be inches away from it, but you don't want to be scraping it. That's going to slow that thing down. As they are really giving it everything they got here. Bednarz now challenging Rob Shaw. Shaw might not have an answer. Shaw lows on the high side. Bednarz on the inside. Bednarz big off track as he pushes it too far, allowing Ben Madden to come through. And that's what we were talking about, mistakes. You don't want to make them. They are costly. As we're watching this one, Madden sees Rob Shaw next. And Rob Shaw is in striking distance. Landon Bednarz has got to get the tires on the ground. and let him allow him to cool down a little bit. Doug Ward pulling it down pit road. So Doug Ward makes or breaks it. He's bringing down pit road. He's doing an undercut. Too soon, I think. I really feel that might be too soon, but it all depends on what the tire wear is. We go take a look at some of the pit strategies we have seen so far. All of them on 41 laps, except for Charles Balance. Apparently, he has not done a pit stop, even so we specifically seen him go into the pit stop. So he's got 70 lap old tires. But the first go around was quite a stint. So we go back and we put up some other info. If we go into our, let's see if I can find it here. There's our race recap so far. We've had 4 lead changes, 1 caution here tonight. That was a planned caution apparently. So really only just 1 caution, or no cautions at all. And tonight's weather, here we go. No wind whatsoever right now. It's very quiet. So there we go on that one. You see Ben Madden getting challenged from Bednar's. Bednar's on that high side. He's got some serious speed. Bump to Ben Madden. Bednar says, get out of here. Let me by already. But he loses a lot of momentum in doing so. So now Bednar's lost all of momentum. Jack Scoville heads down pit lane. So the pit stops have begun here. You got Erdman, Shaw, Madden, Bednar's, and Perry, our top 5. We are 75 laps into this 130 lap race. So who's gonna win here? I mean, Jesse's he's got something tonight. And I didn't think I'd be seeing it, but Jesse Urban definitely has something to watch out for tonight. Charles Balance is out there still ripping. So he's another caution comes out as it looks. Oh my, something happened with Doug Ward. Let's go take a look. We're going to take a look at what happened with Doug Ward here. So Doug Ward gets on it. Looks like I don't know what's going on here. So Doug Ward looks like he gets around here, loses the rear. And that one might have just sent it right back onto the race line. Yeah, it's right back up on track. And that is where, yeah, he's in full lockup. And they pull out a caution for a driver of that 07, Doug Ward. So Doug Ward will bring out the second caution of the night. Pit lane gets busy. As you see everybody bringing it down pit roads, Jack Scoville and Doug Ward on the winning end of this. I'll tell you why. They already took their pit stops, as they already got the fresh tires and go-go juice. Don't go anywhere. coming to the line one more time. Erdman, Bednarz, Madden, and Perry. Our top 4. Here we go. Green flag flies once again at Homestead. And we are racing once again. Erdman and Bednarz are steadily kind of battling this out, but look who it is, Ben Madden. Madden shoots to the inside. Rob Shaw gets in front of Perry. Oh my goodness. You got a pack of cars in the back there. But up in the front, it is a battle. It's Erdman and Bednarz. Erdman high up into the wall, cut down. He's got to get back on his line, I think. Madden sees that one. He knows he's going to have to take advantage of this. Erdman cuts it down low. Gets down low with Bednarz. Bednarz taking the midline this time. And oh my, disaster in the back. Throw the caution. Throw it.
I think it needs to be a caution.
Yeah, caution. Scoville and Ward. 2 cars. Oh, wait, they're going again. Leave it. Yeah, they'll throw the caution out there anyway. Yeah, the hell with Scoville and Ward. Let's go back and we'll take a look at this one. As it is showing the crash thing here. Let's take a look and see what happened between these two. So there's Scoville and Ward, along with Charles Balance in this mix. Very interesting. Balance is right there. Scoville loses the rear. Creates contact. That creates contact with Ward. Ward losing out at that point too. Very tough battle there as they go around, and you see them both stop there. Close call to say on that one who's be at fault there. Scoville, of course, losing the rear with Ward nowhere to go. So very interesting to see where this one progresses. I don't think there's too big of a penalty issue on that one. That one is just looks like a racing incident from this end because of the simple fact Scoville was just spinning and Ward was just caught up. Probably didn't mean to make contact at all. So Bednarz and all the guys are playing it smart here. They're going to bring it down pit road now. This could shake the field here as all the drivers are getting on the same. All drivers are in pit road. Look at this. There's a pit lane here. It looks like, oh my, a couple guys missed their stop, but Bednarz coming out first, then Rob Shaw with Ben Madden, Charles Balance coming to the picture with Brandon Perry. So Landon Bednarz is going to lead the next restart. Hopefully they keep it green this time. come to the line one more time. Here we go. Green flag flies. Landon Bednar's, Ben Madden. Ben Madden getting a good jump on. Looks like Rob Shaw. But check this out. Now we got Charles Balance in this mix. And can Charles Balance finally get finish up in the top 3 here tonight? As we know, at the end of the night, I will be interviewing the top 3. See how they feel about tonight's race. Landon Bednar's, though, after the restart, he is absolutely on rails to get this one started. Ben Madden's trying to chase him down with Rob Shaw, Charles Balance, Jesse Erdman. Erdman grabbing the inside line. Perry might try the middle. No, he does not. He weighs out the pros and the cons to that one, as I would too. But it looks like Brandon Perry and Jack Scoville now battling it out. Brandon Perry gets extra loose. Oh, Perry with a massive drift, 200 points. All right. As positions get lost in everything here, Jesse Erdman did get the move done on Charles Balance. Now, a few of these drivers have to remember that patience will win out here, I think. As we get closer, we're lap 87 of a 130 lap race. You still have a lot of racing to go on. That means that 16 machine has to be still a game on for the remainder of it. Charles Balance and Doug Ward near the door-to-door. Battling at the back, you got a group of 4 here. Charles Balance, Doug Ward, Jack Scoville, and Brandon Perry. As they are all battling this one out. Jack Scoville getting a little bit loose and squiggly wiggly. Don't know what's going on with that 56 machine here tonight. Charles Balance high up into the wall. Keep off Barry there, Balance. He's got to raise it clean to let out a little bit. Give and take. Charles Balance finds himself all the way at the back. Meanwhile, Ben Madden coming back, getting into second place here. The man out of Australia. The only driver, him and Rob Shaw. Rob Shaw is coming in from Canada. And check this out. He's under contest. He's challenging Jesse Erdman. This is the battle for third. Losing out of the position to Jesse Erdman. As Erdman loses position there. Or gains the position. Rob Shaw losing out. Bednar's, Madden, Erdman, Shaw, and Ward. Our top 5. As we go back further, we got Scoville, Perry, and Balance outside of the top 5, but you know they're still racing it out. They're having some fun. Definitely ripping some laps here. We've seen very limited cautions, in part due to the small field size. Oh, my bad. Yeah, there you go. Oh, there we go. My bad. I wrong deal. As I make mistakes too. Forgot I switched over. Bednar's, Madden, Erdman, Ward, and Shaw. Now, Shaw's actually falling backwards a little bit. I don't know if he's got trouble with the car or what, but he's drifting back in the field. If he's trying to save tires, I don't think anybody else is, so it could pay out to your advantage, but at the same time, you don't want to lose too much. Landon Bednar's has developed a gap, and now he's comfortable. So it looks like now he's going to try and save a little bit. So he's doing that give and take type deal where he goes a little bit and doesn't go a little bit. So a little bit of give and take out of him. Doesn't want to give it too much before the end. Maybe he's trying to make those tires last. And meanwhile, Ben Madden and Jesse Erdman, two guys from the Grand Prix side of things, challenging Bednarz for the lead here. What can I say? This is going to get very interesting here. As definitely different driving styles at work. Some drivers are really good at saving those tires, and that front right is going to be the most crucial part of this, as you can't really see the tire wear here with the program I'm on right now. Rob Shaw and Jack Scoville battling, but Jack Scoville looks like he might have a loose car. It might be a lot, way too loose. The drivability might be not too much to his liking right now, as on the exits he looks like he's a little bit loose, a little bit slippery of a couple of the turns, or he's giving it too much throttle. There we go. Ward looks like he might be trying to come back a little bit. Erdman might try the high side of Madden. He's just got to hold it to that high side. That's been the challenge for these guys all night. Gets a good pull off the turn 4 there. He's got to get a good run off the turns in order to beat Madden. Madden is definitely game on. She wants to put up some good numbers here tonight to get the season started. And Landon Bednarz, what can you say? He has been a champion before. Not the overall season, but just in general, he's won a few races. But now is it his time to shine here at Homestead? We'll find out momentarily after this brief commercial break from No BS Tech. Back, and you see, just before I came back, you see Jesse Erdman lose a little bit of the rear in the background, but he's got Rob Shaw right there to help him along. Rob Shaw gets big move on the inside. Shaw makes the move to get into third. Erdman has to stay on that high side. Now as the race goes on, is Erdman having a problem with the car getting loose? Potentially yes, as almost getting side by side, door to door there. And Erdman regains the position in front of Rob Shaw. Doug Ward, Jack Scoville kind of might be picking up the pace a little bit. We'll be done here in about 15 minutes, so don't worry, Jamie. But yes, you're also spotting for the network too. We want you to watch for any banana peels, Donkey Kong showing up, turtle shells that might be on the track. In case you're wondering, there was a duck that wandered across, and I think one of the cars might have hit it. You never know. No, I'm just messing with you, man. I make mistakes too, you know. Landon Bednarz, Ben Madden, Jesse Erdman, our top three going late into this race. We got less than 30 laps to go here. These guys have got to be 100% focused. Now that we're at the final stage, though, final 30 laps, Ben Madden has increased the pressure. He's starting to apply some pressure to Bednarz. Now, what Bednarz has to do is get into Madden's line. Stay in the same line that Madden is used to. Make him uncomfortable. And what Madden's got to do is make Bednarz uncomfortable. Get in the rear view mirror. Make him know that he's there. That is what Madden's going to have to do throughout the night here to make this happen. As Bednarz, this is probably one of the better races I've seen him in as of recently. He's racing he's racing really well. So, I mean, could it be his night? Absolutely. He's got a shot. And look at this. Now, Madden's coming across on the inside. Madden gets the advantage. Gets that inside line. He knows Bednarz is right there. Can Ben Madden get a Cup Series win? We have seen it in the past as Grand Prix driver turned Cup Series, as we've seen it last season with Taylor Toller winning it all in the playoffs, but there is no playoffs this season. So a little bit different here. These guys have to do this all season long. And now Ben Madden losing the position again. So he's got to try and take full advantage of that and maybe just send it on him. Just send it on him and oh well, whatever happens, happens. Meanwhile, while that battle's happening, there's Jesse Erdman. He's getting a run on the high side. Erdman gets it down dirty. He goes to the low side. Madden's forced to go to the high side. And now Erdman comes into the picture for the battle for second and third. These guys are going to battle it out. Bednarz sitting up front. He's like, yeah, you guys go ahead. You battle this one out. I'm going to just sit back here, relax. Rob Shaw's sitting back behind. He wants to get involved in that action. As the front guys are running it out. Brandon Perry, Charles Ballas, Jack Scoville, all way off pace right now. Same with Doug Ward. The battle up front. Bednarz is starting to pull a gap. Erdman, Madden, Shaw, all in contention for the top three. Shaw high up to the wall. Erdman high up into the wall. Madden stays to that low side. He's sticking to what works. He's just waiting for the opportunity. Erdman might try to make an opportunity. 22 laps to go. And now Erdman has caught back up to Bednarz. What a race. Oh, not a problem there, Jamie. I'm always here to put on a somewhat of a show. Try to anyway. Definitely family friendly. Landed. Oh my! Something just happened with Ben Madden. Madden coming down pit road. What madness! Ben Madden coming down pit road late in this race. Is he going for an undercut? Do the tires have what it takes to go to the distance? Maybe. I mean, you're talking 48 laps on him at the end of it with how much is left. So this one could be really really interesting to see what progresses. Doug Ward's in pit road. We got drivers going for the undercut here. If a caution comes out, there goes that pit strategy. It is so dangerous to go early, as if a caution comes out, that is where the real fun begins. Jesse Erdman trying it on the high side again. He get a good run on the exit using that high side, but puts incredible wear on that front right tire, as they're absolutely going at it here. I don't know who's going to win this race. This will be a strat race, to say the least. Having even the couple slightest cautions here. And the lowest amount of cautions we've seen out of this league in a while. Which is refreshing, I ain't gonna lie. It's actually kind of refreshing. But now Jesse Erdman's got Landon Bednar's in his sight, and he says he's going to try it. He's going to keep on that low side. Bednar's to the high side. Can Jesse Erdman take it? No, he cannot. He tries the slide job on him. It does not work, and it cost him time. He had to let out on that one. Brandon Perry bringing it down pit road now. Perry's bringing it down pit road with 16 laps to go. This is going to be, when do you make it or break it here? Hard to say. This one is shaping up to be the strat race we have all anticipated here tonight. I'm kind of curious to see what drivers can do with this, if they can save enough fuel at this point. If you got the fuel to go the distance this late in the game, you are set. Landon Bednar is, of course, leading 55 laps of tonight's race. Incredible job out of him. Jesse Erdman leading 41. Rob Shaw has led 1. Charles Balance, I don't believe he's led anything. Doug Ward hasn't led since the beginning of the race. Jack Scoville led a lap. Ben Madden, I believe, led a lap. Brandon Perry, did he lead it? Nope. Brandon Perry and I believe Charles Balance are the only 2 on the field that have not led a lap here tonight. As we go into the race recap there, you'll see we've had 8 lead changes here in just a 130 lap race. So almost every driver has led at least 1 lap here tonight. It was pretty good. That's awesome feeling to say that you led a lap. I know when I get in the lead, I'm just like, yes, I'm in the lead, and then all of a sudden I screw it up somehow. So I don't win too many times, but when I do, I grab a Mountain Dew afterwards. You got Charles Balance coming down pit road. This is really interesting to see if this undercut strat on a few of these guys is gonna work. I mean, if you look at Ben Madden, Brandon Perry, Jack Scoville, all pit early, along with Doug Ward. Now Charles Balance is bringing down pit road. Rob Shaw, you know, the final 3 of the front 3 now, the top 3 have to consider when are they going to make that pit stop. And Erdman with a little bit of a wiggle coming off the exit there. Very, very close to contact with Bednar's, but they kept it green, and that's what we like to see around here. not too much going on in terms of racing right now. Is see guys getting a little bit spread out right. Charles Balance is really struggling with connection tonight. Now Ben Madden actually has fresh tires. He's starting to maybe make some moves on a few people. And then the front guys might be saving a little bit of fuel. We got less than 10 laps to go here. Do they have what it takes to go the distance? Really, really interested to find out if they do or not. The front guys, front three, all are the only three that have not pit the second time around. Now, the interesting part about this is if they run out of fuel or not. Trying to push the limits of what it can do. Now, when I go and look at the pit strategies here, they're clearly at a limit here with 41 laps in, or 41 being the same amount of time they were on with the first pit stop. Now, this one could prove to be different as are they going to take tires? What do you do? Do you take right sides only? That little bit of difference in the pits can make or break it for this race, or if it even works. Erdman comes down pit road, which puts Rob Shaw and Landon Bednarz firmly in first and second. Now, they really got to maybe save some fuel here. You got 6 laps. If they can make the fuel go, they're going to push it. Let's hear from our spotter in the chat. Jamie, do you feel like they got the fuel to go? No, Bednarz is coming down pit road. Very interesting as Erdman might have beat Shaw out the gate here. Nope, did not. Erdman is going to let Shaw go here. But Shaw might have waited a little bit too long here. He did. Erdman's going to come around the strat. Here comes Bednarz. Here comes Erdman. The lead is up for grabs. Can Erdman get around in time to beat Bednarz out of the pit? There's Erdman right at the heels, and he's got hot tires. Bednarz is on cold tires. Very interesting. We got 4 laps to go. If I were Bednarz, I'd rip the high side now. That would be the time to do it, is rip the high side now. If it's the fastest line you can think of here. However, if that low side's working, stick with it. As Rob Shaw. Oh my, Rob Shaw comes out in first place. Rob Shaw got in and out of the pit and got out in front. Did he even take tires? I'm curious. Did he take fuel, tires, anything? Did he just... Rob Shaw might have just sealed the deal here. He's got a half a second gap in the lead. 3 laps to go. Bednarz, Erdman, Madden, and Ward are top 5. Rob Shaw might have just pulled like the best pit ever here that we've seen at Prime Grid Racing. He goes in and takes the pit after everybody comes out in front. This is either really... Oh, Shaw up into the wall. Did he blow it? Bednar's chomping at the bit. We're coming down to 2 to go. We are at the wire here. Are we going to see a photo finish for the first night out? These guys got to stop it. Cut it out, guys. This ain't cool. White flag here at Homestead. 2 guys on the limit of what they're choosing to do. Shaw up into the wall. Bednar sees the opportunity. Cannot capitalize. Bednar blows it. Not cool. And Rob Shaw comes around 3 and 4. No challenger here and wins here at Homestead for the No BS Tech 195 in week 1 here at Prime Grid Racing. What a drive out of him. Rob Shaw wins it. Bednar in second. Erdman in third. Then we got Madden, Ward, Scoville, Perry, and Balance. What an amazing strat out of Rob Shaw to finish this one out. Winning, and he's only led 6 laps. What a pit strategy. I don't know who his spotter is, but I want him. I want that guy's spotter. Rob Shaw gets down. He's going to get down and dirty and give us a smoke show here in Homestead. And a huge win here in that 519 to start it off. But now we're going to go to our results. We're going to pop them all up there for you. We'll bring up the top 5 here. We're going to start it off with talking to Jesse Erdman first. Jesse.
Yeah, I got you.
What a race at the end of the night. You finish up on the podium. How does this one feel?
I mean, it's a little bittersweet. I probably should have won that. I would kind of burn my stuff up there at the end, getting a little excited about it. But honestly, that was a blast. That was a fun race. It was cool to. It was Rob. Good win by Rob and fun racing everybody. That was fun.
Now, as we called it, do you feel like a pitch strategy kind of let you down a little bit with between the cautions when they came out at the end with the final strat out of Shaw?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, either way, we all had a green flag stop there. You know, at the end, I mean, the cautions kind of did throw a wrench in it, but it didn't really like. I don't know. It was fun. We had a green flag caution, and then ripping it to the end, and it was fun how we all came together there at the end. And hats off to Rob there for saving his stuff and crossing the line first.
All right, man. Well, great job and congrats on the top 3 finish here. Anybody you want to shout out to?
Just like to, like before, I like to shout out all the boys that, race tonight. Hopefully we can get something good going here.
All right. Thank you, Jesse, for that. And a great job here at Homestead.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. There we go. That was Jesse Erdman. Now let's go talk to the driver of that number 16 and that All wash machine, Landon Bednar's. Lando.
What's up, man?
Man, what a night for you. You had probably the most laps led, but in the end, you finished out a P2. How was this one for you?
Oh, it was pretty fun. I mean, definitely a lot of fun racing. Raced Jesse most of the night, and it's always fun racing with him. Shout out to Rob for coming in here and snagging the win. That was good of him.
Yeah, and as far as like the pit strategy, when you seen what was going through your heads on all the different pit strategies that we're seeing coming out?
Oh, I mean, I knew what I was going to do. I knew I was just going to take fuel there at the end. Just a small little splash, and I wasn't going to take any tires and just hope for the best. And I think he must have had just a little bit better entry than I did on pit road and beat me out by that much.
Yeah, it wasn't that much at all, but You did it. You got into the podium once again. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody?
You and just everyone watching. I mean, Perry just pay the entry fee so I can come in here part time and run when I can with the busy life, and it's always a blast.
All right, man. Well, congrats and enjoy the podium tonight.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. That was Landon Bednarz. Now let's go talk to our winner here tonight. Driving that SimQuest number 519, Rob Shaw. Rob. Oh, Rob? Rob.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, buddy. Man, you won here in the first night out. How do you feel about this one? I mean, what an amazing race out of you.
Honestly, I can't believe it, man. Everyone fired off so strong. I was like, wow, what did I get myself into? Am I out of my league here? And I tell you, my pit crew got me out front to lead these laps. Every lap I led, it was because of my pit crew. So I got to thank them tonight.
Yeah, so on the last minute strat, we've seen you pull out what could be arguably one of the best strat races we've seen here. You pull out late. What was going through your head on the final pit stop? Was it more along the lines, I hope this works, or is it, please get me out of here quick?
Yeah, I was just hoping I didn't get a speeding penalty and didn't spin the tires coming out of the box. And I hit everything perfect when it counted.
Well, you did it. You got the number one spot here tonight. And that SimQuest machine, definitely one to watch out for through the rest of the season. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on, or how about our sponsors tonight?
Yeah, shout out to SimQuest. I'm slowly building up this team. Hopefully we get some more drivers. We run GT3 cars, NASCARs, dirt, everything basically.
All right. And tonight's sponsor is No BS Tech, too. Did you want to shout them guys out?
Yeah, big shout out. Thank you guys for putting this on tonight.
All right.
Can't do it without you sponsors.
No, we cannot. So great job here tonight, Rob. Incredible run. Great strat call. And congrats on a huge win here at Homestead.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Looking forward to next week.
Absolutely. You have a good one. So Rob Shaw, our champion here tonight, winning here in Homestead. Man, what a race. I can't believe it came down to the wire. You see 0.4 the gap. Even with a small field, it was still fun. For everybody out there watching, can't wait to see these guys race again. If you want to get involved with these guys and race, you do pay to race 16 races. It's a $10 entry fee. Also for all the guys that make this happen, thank you. For all the supporters out there, you guys are great. A lot of fun. Thank you for No BS Tech for coming on board for tonight's race, and my wife Jenna, who happens to be watching all the time. Love her. Could not do this one without her, as she is the social media advisor and director of the network. I'll catch you guys all again soon. If you like what you see, hit the sub button, hit that like button. I'll be back again Tuesday night with a little bit of F1 action. So see you guys again soon. Peace out. Have some fun. And don't stay out all night.
Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. It's karma. It's okay to hurt your voice screaming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like?